broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go. I'm breaking these walls down, breaking these walls down. If you want adventure, then fly to home. But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know? Yeah, if you're gonna leave, I'ma let you go. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Fada, fada. I fell where my demons dwell. My own little nightmare, I call it hell. Oh well, it's time to get back up, climbing and climbing. I'm done with this ride, is what I tell myself, so I could feel something else. Yeah, I guess I had my bad days, but it doesn't mean I lost my style. Darling, where were you when my heart was on the ground? I thought time would prove that you would stick around. I guess time stood still, a king without his crown. Now I'm breaking and you're faking, girl. You never made a sound. I'm tired of the pain. Go away. I'm tired with yesterday. Fada, fada.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the ALG Masters League week number 8, and we have our final day of regular season streamed matches before we hit tomorrow's fun day, our special day, the conclusion, maybe the calm before the storm, and before playoffs. We have a week off, but tomorrow will be our special day where we cover an all-star game matchup between an all-star team from each group, as well as some special info I'll give you guys, just a little bit of a heads up on what to kind of maybe expect going into playoffs with some of these teams. Taking a look at the stats that have been, accumulated throughout the regular season so far, and maybe add in an element of excitement, an extra element of excitement and interaction for the people at home with a potential pick'em contest. So we will see how things go, but overall, folks, will be a fun day tomorrow. And tonight, this is maybe the coup de grace here before the playoffs. And this match right here could end up being the more entertaining one. It could be the more epic one, an impactful one, and for sure it's going to be an impactful one for the side of Team Hi-Fi, as they have a new player in their roster filling for a player that had to step down from the roster previous. That's Spams being replaced by Fuji, who has a tough task ahead of him. He didn't look too hot in their 0-3 loss to ADS Gaming, not ADS Gaming, Redux, off stream the other day. So it's going to be important that he can bounce back and try to showcase himself at, and make sure he follows GAs correctly as well. Both these teams know what they are to a large extent. Now, when it comes to other things, you know, and when it comes to perfections and teams that are looking very hot and brilliant in the league, Flawless has been one of those. And they've looked really strong outside of the league as well in their other competitions a few of these players have been a part of. Now, somebody on their bench has been called in to fill in for Lurid47, who's away on CCL duty tonight. Wishing him the best in the CCL with his team in the playoffs there. But we're going to be seeing Tay make his debut here on the ALG Masters League stage in his team's last push before playoffs, and the implications in this match go beyond just pride. They actually go towards placement. Now, if Flawless do take this series in a 3-0, 3-1 manner, then they will leap over Team Hi-Fi in the standings in their group and take away second seed over from Hi-Fi. And this all has to do with the fact that Hi-Fi were ousted from being guaranteed the seed when they lost to Redux earlier on this week off stream. So that was a massive match that had nothing to lose for Redux because they wouldn't have shifted in their spot, winning or losing it. They would have stuck out in the fifth. And man, what a massive turn of events it is for Hi-Fi, who at the beginning of the week were contesting for first in the group, now getting dropped to potentially third if they lose to Flawless here. Now, when it comes to the maps you guys have in front of you, it's going to be a Raid, Express, and Checkmate to start your three. And then Garrison and then Raid will be your fourth and then fifth if we do see the extensions there. Now, let's see if we can jump into the action as soon as possible, folks, for these teams. I don't want to keep them cold for much longer, as they've been in this lobby patiently waiting for me to obviously press the button and ignite the map for these two to combat each other on. And those of you guys in chat here coming in hot with the 25 viewers at the moment to start things off, the kickoff for tonight's festivities. Hi-Fi versus Flawless. What do you guys got? What are your predictions? If I was to drop a prediction, I'd probably say Flawless take this one. As we've seen a few flaws, I've heard about a few flaws on the side of Team Hi-Fi as of late. That and Tay is a super sub for this roster as well. Looks like there will be some team shots that come through here, so we will be getting a bit of a restart. So don't you worry, folks. We'll get that restart coming on through. And so while that restart is happening, I'll throw it back to the camera for you folks to see me, and I'll be able to maybe illustrate a little bit more about this matchup and what we are to more or less expect between the two teams. You know, we have the side of you know, for maybe not what to expect. I'll probably hold off on fully grabbing my expectations, you know, and putting them out there. You know, statistically speaking, and the score, you know, Hi-Fi is above this Flawless side by a map win, or a series win, sorry. But realistically, Flawless, they do have the tools and the numbers and the success as of recent since their addition into the league with this strong roster. They've been dominating everybody, including ADS Gaming. So I have nothing less than success fated for them. And I would assume it's going to be a 3-1, 3-0 sort of fashion, like their matches have been in the league. And you know, it's going to be interesting to see if that's what ultimately ends up being on the cards. So we'll see what ends up coming to fruition, as we are going to be getting that matchup set up here. It looks like a player is going to have to back out to go for a quick update. So while that is happening, obviously I can voice a bit more of my opinion on this matchup. So you got, when it comes to the hard point, and just pretty much any respawn game type, Flawless has shown time and time again so much success on it. Just their slaying power is super present across all their players. And on the side of Hi-Fi, you know, the people that are going to need to step up the most to try to match the pacing there, and actually keep the team afloat, are going to be, you know, the people they usually lean against the most, and that's going to be your Hi-Fi, that's going to be your Astro and your Insanity. You know, Fuji's going to have to come big for the roster, really. He's going to need to stand up and stand on his own 2 feet. He can't be needing to be carried like a baby, be babied at all. in this matchup. So he's going to need to really he's going to really need to step up to the plate here in his debut up against a formidable foe in this Team Flawless roster. As we're going to be starting off on that raid hardpoint, and well, when it comes to raid hardpoint, it's rotation. That's all I can say. You got to make sure you bang out these going from hill to hill. It's a zigzag pattern as well, so it's not like you can say that one side is you can play from one side of the map throughout the map. That's not the case in most situations, and definitely not this one. As we're gonna see Team Hi-Fi on your left, guys, in that light, in that super neon blue, and Team Flawless are gonna be on the right there, in your darker. And we're gonna be starting off with Astro's POV as he gets absolutely gunned out. So Tay and Estro combining for some really flashy kills to open off this game. Zim, he's gonna try to get in here to cause some mayhem, but the nades are gonna come through for Team Flawless, and they will stop these players in their tracks. Flames coming from the top rope won't be able to collect on another player. Instead, he routes into Art and grabs another. So they will cause a spawn out, and will Team Hi-Fi, they have spawns that they want right now. Right now, you're seeing this side of Team Flawless grabbing a lot of time on this hill in response. As Insanity is going to be on a 4 streak here. He's looking to build his own streaks, but just as he's about to build them, they will end up crumbling apart and falling apart from one of Flawless's absolutely fierce gunfighters. Zim lying in wait in the corner like a lion ready to pounce on his prey. He will take down one, slide away, take a ton of bullets in the back, but he will end up being being okay. The stun's gonna come out and tag up Estriel. Estriel, he's gonna be known. Astro's Snade is gonna grab a 2-piece. Oh, lordy lord. You don't want to be catching those hot pockets in the back. As that's gonna be good at keeping this Team Flawless side at bay here. A lot of time going the way of Team Hi-Fi, and they've made this hill a money one for them in response to a really strong first hill out of Team Flawless. Team Hi-Fi coming in hot, and Insanity rushing out into the middle of the courtyard with a lot of players in his face from Team Flawless. And while Hi-Fi's rotationer in Fuji, he's going to be getting gunned out here. We're gonna see Team Flawless start to secure spawns and start to secure some positions as they look to plant their feet over by this new hill. And Insanity getting taken down, that's going to cause a numbers disadvantage for Hi-Fi. Astro going to look to try to even things out, but TayJ will stay up. Tay will stay up. He will grab himself 2 big kills. Flames with 2 of his own, and there you go. We're seeing a streak starting to come online for Tay. The super sub with the nasty shots. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! 3 massive kills coming through, and make that 4. The man is on full streaks, full sailing ahead. The man is a menace inside of this raid estate, getting away with absolute murder at times, and he's on a streak. He's got a gunny that's hot, and oh boy, Team Hi-Fi, they need to lock in here, as that last hill here, P3, was absolutely perfectly capped from head to toe by Team Flawless. Now Estriel, he's going to get killed off by a trophy. Tay will get a kill on the side, and well, where we see the fruits of the labors from Team Flawless start to come through and be enjoyed by them. Team Hi-Fi, now they're going to flip the script here. They're going to try to make a money hill out of this next one at Ball Court. As Fuji, he's going to get a big kill there. He will tag up and give info on 2 from the front. As it's going to be a front push developing for Team Flawless. It needs to be answered by Team Hi-Fi as soon as possible. Zim going to be forced to crouch in behind the ball rack. As Zim, he's going to get flustered and fired off of the hill in fierce fashion. Team Hi-Fi, they lose control of Ball Court in the end. 125 points plus for Team Flawless, going on to this P5 in the first rotation of hills. And well, it's been so aggressive from both these teams. And Team Flawless, they've just been bit of the better hot start for them, as back and forth gunfights, the trading does go in favor of Team Flawless until we see 2 big kills actually come through, and Astro will drop at open steps, and well, the point goes white for Hi-Fi, but unfortunately it's only a shortly lived time on it, as we're gonna start to see the streaks come through for Tay, as he will find himself one in the background. Flame's gonna try to get behind another one, as he's gonna grow himself to a 4 streak, looking to improve that one before getting gunned out right there, as he gets taken off of his aggression towards P1 on the rotation over to the next hill, as P5 has been the dark blue team's hands nearly the entire time of it. Zim gonna try to rotate for the next hill spawns, but he needs to be adding extra assistance on this hill, as his team is lacking that help, and well, his rotate around does not end up resulting in anything positive, as it's just adding more pressure to the purse of Team Hi-Fi here. As Zim, he's not able to grab the kill. He's dip ducking and dodging, trying to find something here. Tay is gonna get some tantalizing shots in from the raid pillars, and well, we start to see this game get more and more out of reach for Team Hi-Fi, Team Flawless. There's stunners from top to bottom, predicted to pound their opposition here. And, well, it is coming out here. The respawn game types have been the most successful modes for Team Flawless historically in this league, and they will maybe see some more, but Fuji will get a nice 2-piece on the hill. He should get gunned out from right behind him by a player entering from the back of this kitchen, but Fuji will turn and snap. He will even find himself the 4th Fuji! Fuji! Oh my lord! Making a meal out of this kitchen hill, and well, he's trying to find as much nutrition as he can. The value is there. Zim gonna get himself 2 on the hill, while he tries maybe 3 as he continues to hold this hill heroically. Also gonna try to rotate out of it. Gonna find himself 1 big kill, and that's a lot of time that went the way of Team Hi-Fi that was much needed. And the early rotation is gonna be good. Fuji still in full form, trying to bring himself back into a positive KD. As Astro, he will get dropped, and there's only 1 player left here. Estriel is gonna get dropped by Insanity. That's a massive kill for a mighty man, as Zim will get 2 as well from the side. He's gonna try to get weight room control. He will tag up Flames. The nade should finish the job. No, it will tag him up, as Astro will end up bringing them to his world and taking them down in the 2-piece. Team Hi-Fi fighting tooth and nail. This is like an Hi-Fi and ADS match. As just that's how back and forth and how blazoned this match is becoming. Fuji will grab himself another kill right there from Lambo. He's gonna look to trying to find Hyper, who's still on that hill grabbing scrap, and well, the rotation is gonna be good for the fearless, flawless foursome, as they will get themselves over to basketball court. Insanity on the front doorstep, and he's just waiting for Fuji to come around. There you go. There's a big kill from Fuji in the back. Now can they come for the pinch? They start the pinch. Insanity, it will not get into the hill, and Flawless will secure themselves with that opening time on that hill that is not contested well enough on ball court. That is 250 to something of a beautiful hold and beautiful map for Team Flawless. Fuji, wonderful work in the end. Desperation calls, and he tries to answer it as best as he can. His team, unfortunately, not able to get themselves the first map to go their way. Hi-Fi desperately clawing to try to get themselves back in that one. They gave a run for their money. They did not go out swinging without swinging in the ends of it. They didn't roll over like we have seen in past matches with other teams. up against even Hi-Fi, who have looked like they were the dominant, making others roll over in their wake. But this time around, we're seeing Team Flawless. They're going to get the best over Team Hi-Fi in the opening map, but there still is more on the table for you guys to enjoy. We have a Search and Destroy to follow. And while Fuji, he comes in as a sub, he heats up, he even gets himself that kill cam in a wonderful fashion. I love the work ethic. You know, I feel like he's really picking up the pace in this first map. You know, we could chalk it up to warm-ups for both these teams. Maybe that's why it was so close in proximity, you know, closer than what we've seen before in terms of what Flawless is capable of in making a larger difference between the two teams, their team, and obviously who they're up against, as we've seen them take down like titans such as ADS Gaming, and you know, if you want to, you know, respectfully say like Divine Future and Redux are titans, you know, they've taken them down too in, you know, with excellent execution. So it's going to be interesting to see how this team continues to if this Flawless roster will continue to find success in the next game type as we're moving into Search and Destroy on Express. One of my favorite, you know, DLC maps to see come back in quite some time, you know, apart from obviously the raid that came back in this COD, man. That's my money maker, Raid S&D. Well, we have ourselves Express, which is an interesting map. We saw it a little bit yesterday. And yeah, he's you know, it's a great map, and I like the way that it plays, you know, from a rotation standpoint. Teams can adjust a lot, you know. And I really like how it's pretty even, you know, defense and offense, except for the fact that once offense plants at A and they have a life advantage, that ends up being the most like favorited side and like the most in the best situations, but it's super situational. I feel like it's a very 50-50 map, especially with the symmetry of the map, and you know, especially that B bomb site being strictly in the middle. You know, it's so 50-50. No team has a better advantage, you know, foot race wise, and getting to that bomb site. So, you know, much love to the developers and the people who made this map to begin with. Now I'm just trying to get the score up for you guys to obviously have the right ones in for the match here, as we're going to be jumping into this Search and Destroy on Express. And if you guys have any estimations, if you guys got any guesses onto who's going to win this next map, we'll drop them in the chat. And obviously for those of you guys here that are new and aren't familiar with cheering for your favorite team here, or the team that you're looking to see win, and your friends here that could be on their team, well, drop those hashtags in here. Drop the hashtag Hi-Fi win, drop the hashtag Flaw win, and you know, I'll be looking through the chat to see, you know, where the chat sort of favors, which side is, you know, the side they want to see win. And it'll be interesting to see if perfect prediction comes through from chat, as well as I'm gonna respectfully say Team Hi-Fi win this one 6-4. As Astra will grab the first opening blood here with that Krieg. It's been a wonderful gun as an AR. I feel like in Call of Duty history, I feel like it's one of my favorite ARs in the game for me to have seen. Now Astro's gonna need to be careful as Flames is starting to lurk up there. Fuji should be able to find Flames in the back here. Flames will just run away though as he goes all the way up those steps, up to the bridge. And this bomb still needs to be planted. In the background, we do see, however, Estriel will drop in the background to Insanity. And so this is going to put Team Hi-Fi in a 3 versus 2, as Zim also dropped in the background to Estriel. Now, with the player on the flank, number 6, Flames, should be able to spot out these players rotating down. He might be able to play massive spoiler here, as he will be called out and he will be shot at. Fuji grabs the big kill right there as well. Tay in the back spawn, not moving a muscle. Looks like he might have been AFK. He might be AFK. Looks like he was AFK. I'm not sure. If anybody in chat saw that, we might just not count this round if they didn't have anybody in it. Not quite sure. The players usually give me an indication when they shoot each other, so I'm very confused. So I'm not quite sure how that ended up going, but you know, for the most part, I'm assuming if they shoot each other and that's how we see things start off in the search and destroy, and they need they need a map reset because their player had left, then that's the call. You know, I don't feel like that I can make that. If he is AFK again for another round in a row, and he's not playing, then maybe we do the thing. It looks like we might see multiple players go on the AFK here, as once again Tay isn't playing. But I'm just not sure if these guys are wanting to play this 3 versus 4 or what's the situation, as they're not team shooting, they're not team killing, so I'm not gonna call it. I'm assuming we're gonna keep playing this through. As Insanity, he will find a first blood onto Flames. He's Insanity on 3 in a row here. Zim grabbing a big kill too on Bridge. That takes out Tay as well in the process. And the last player alive is Hyper in the 1v1 with Zim here. Zim about to grab 3 but will not. I'm absolutely baffled as to why they're not restarting. They don't want to restart on the map or whatnot. So this is unheard of. This is uncalled for. So we are gonna see another round moved into in this S&D, and well, if these Team Flawless players want to keep playing, it looks like we are gonna see Tay join back in on this game, and we'll see him active here. He will look to try to take down Astro at long range, but will not find him. So 2 rounds gifted over to Team Flawless to start in a 4 versus 3. We can say that arguably, as they're gonna continue to look for picks here, and well, Fuji will drop to Tay J. So now I keep saying Tay J, but it's just Tay. I don't know why. It's just something I like saying. Now Insanity will drop that bomb over to A. He will slide away, and Astro will actually even things out. He will make it and now it's a, oh, it looks like we will see a disconnect as well here. So, looks like we will have to restart the map as a 3-0 lead in favor of Team Hi-Fi. So I'm very confused as to why the S&D has gone this way, and I know quite a few of you folks in chat are probably confused as to why everything's been going this way. And well, I'm gonna make sure to get to the bottom of this. So yeah, we will be hopping over to a break as I get a hold of what's going on. Well, guys, I can let you know. So this is a map forfeit that Team Flawless has agreed to received for the search and destroy. They just don't want to. It just seems like they've been having issues. They maybe had an issue or something like that. I don't know. They've decided that they want to move on to map 3 and they don't want to play out the rest of the S&D. So I guess that's just what we have on the cards for this one. It's unfortunate. Yeah, I was very confused. I wanted to see some team kills to at least give me some sort of indication that something was up, and you know, I saw him. I think probably saw Flames just sitting in the, you know, on the bridge, on the steps, just like standing in one spot, watching down that alleyway, and he must have disappeared. But I thought he was just holding an angle. So I don't know, guys. At the end of the day, the S&D is going to be in the books, and it's going to be Hi-Fi tying things up at 1-1. So we will be guaranteed a map 4 tonight, folks, in this matchup. So juicy stuff. Coming up next is going to be a checkmate control for these two to play out. And when it comes to checkmate control, it's probably the most one-dimensional control map there is. And it's play for that plane. If you control the plane, you control the map. And you control the points. If you're offense, if you're defense, you want that plane. And you know, just there's too much pressure and power for having those wings, and obviously the belly of the plane. You know, your opponent's, you know, entrance, their steps up into the plane. If you can control that side as well, you know, you just have too much. It's too powerful of real estate to really, you know, not want in your possession. Because it just adds so much pressure to the opposition to try to get over into the plane, and you know, and just move to any of the important points, you know, the A and the B point, to both defend or capture. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams sort of play this next map out. But it looks like we will be going into that control next. Both the teams look like they're ready, so I will be looking to get into this next map as soon as I possibly can. And obviously, moving into the next map, I'm going to give you guys my prediction. So based off of the respawn prowess coming from Team Flawless, and a little bit of a shaky situation we saw, you know, based off of their match against Divine Future that was on stream one night as well, where they nearly lost the control to Divine Future. I'm gonna go on a limb and say, you know, Team Flawless win it like 3-2, I would say. I want to see a longer drawn out one. I could expect 3-1 as well. You know, don't get me wrong. 3-1, 3-2, either one will do in my books. But I would just want to see Hi-Fi get onto the board here and make it a more entertaining matchup. And that we will get that entertainment in the form of a few really nice shots and kills. But it looks like one player isn't spawning up, or they are. It's just it's so back and forth. It's so back and forth. But Astro with 2 massive kills, adding pressure to the back spawns for Team Flawless. This is some powerful stuff. He's gonna give away his position, and Hyper will be able to take full advantage of his awareness there. Now number 3 in Fuji. He's gonna play that pest position here. The little bug in the back here. As TJ will spot out his gun, his antennae sticking out. Hyper will be able to cut down one player. Now, defending side is obviously favored in control, especially on this map. And well, Team Flawless do have it to start as well. So Team Hi-Fi have a lot to work for here to even get an offensive round, let alone the opening one, to go their way. As Zim, he'll be cut down in the back, and time is just not in any shape of the imagination in favor of Team Hi-Fi here, as they're just continuing to lose players left, right, and center. Flames in tube will grab himself 3 massive kills. That should be your kill cam, ladies and gentlemen, if I have ever seen one. And man, oh man, I'm not showing you guys the gameplay. I'm an absolute buffoon. Well, you guys will get the gameplay for your second round, and I can assure you folks that round 1 was extremely one-sided in Team Flawless's favor. So don't you guys worry. I know there was a I know there's a bit of a delay, so you guys will get that after. So I expect chat to absolutely be blowing me up here for not having the gameplay for the 30 viewers of you. But trust me, gameplay is to come. Second round, you guys have it in front of you. And we are seeing, you know, Hyper not doing the best for his roster here. Estriel in the top with 5 and 3. And Astro, he's going to be going off with his AR. Over at A long, he will look to try to find at least one here. He will be tagged up and taken down by Flames. Fuji will come through with 2 big kills to help in this trading, as he will try to get into the back. He's going to be playing Army though. Estriel is going to be watching that spot, and well, he's going to challenge him as well after info has been given. Flames, he's going to try to take down Zim. He will find him and back off as the A point. It's close to these blue players' hands, and well, it looks like they will look to try to just play for kills here in the moments. Estriel going 8 and 4 on a 3 streak. Fuji gonna be the one to light things up for the Hi-Fi roster, as he's gonna be 7 and 6. Astro will find one in the back here. Team Hi-Fi will start to push up to get themselves some control on plane. Fuji, he will push on right through and try to be a bit of a nuisance for players spawning up, but nobody dropping for it. Flawless, so that means he won't be having anybody to obviously annoy, as Fuji will be called out by number 6, and that's Flames looking to rotate around to try to deal with that demon in the back, as Insanity having an insanely rough game, getting absolutely pinned down like a damsel in distress, going 3 and 10 on the map. But Astro with the 4 streak gets cut down right as I give him some clout. Oh my lord, Fuji! That snap was unreal! How did you do it to him? He's absolutely correct! Like my boy Justin at Fortnite! Insanity gonna be playing middle of the plane, gonna ring some shots out, not connect with anybody. He's gonna decide to start to reload. He will find one. Will he find the one flanking behind him? He will take down Flames with a few shots, but not actually drop him. Just his health will disintegrate in the moments, and well, time is ticking by here. The lives are dwindling for Team Flawless, actually, as they find themselves behind, but making it 7-7 is Team Hi-Fi. Zim playing this wing, looking to find a player or two. He will drop, and that's a load of kills going by way of Team Flawless in their favor. So Astro and the boys with 4 lives remaining, they need to stop these last players of Team Flawless from getting anything else here. There you go. Team shots will come through and take down a teammate. Fuji last alive. Team Flawless will cap the point without even needing to take him off the board. Once again, folks, I want to apologize for not giving you guys the gameplay for your round number 1 in this matchup here on Control. As Team Flawless, they were able to take that one, and they take the second one respectfully right after. And well, Team Hi-Fi, where I said I was hoping it would be a 3-2, maybe a 3-1, ends up looking like we have a 3-0 on the cards. And well, a team shot will actually come through, taking down one from Team Flawless. But Flames, he's gonna look to burn a player off the map here from Team Hi-Fi, and Estriel will drop on down, and he will stun a player below. As Hi-Fi, they're looking to try to mount some sort of aggression forward, as Astro builds himself a 3 streak, going positive, 17 and 10. Great work from him. And he's going to look to try to find another. Oh my god, the shots are immaculate right into the forehead of Estriel, putting him to sleep. Dizzying up the dude. As Zim comes from the top rope and finds one before Estro goes on a two-piece in response. Insanity tries to get in. Flames will come and cut him away. As you gotta check your boy, you gotta check your corners. Flames is gonna get another kill while pushing forward towards yellow crate. And 25 seconds remaining on this map, let alone the round. As Team Hi-Fi trying to claw tooth and nail towards a point to try to get themselves the clock to stop, as we see some massive kills come through. Insanity needs to find the kill. He will not. He will be dropped. Zim gonna try to slide his way onto A point. He will drop as well. And no contest to come through for Hi-Fi, as Team Flawless will secure a 3-0 flawless control against Team Hi-Fi. They might have been down in lives in some of these rounds of this one, but they come out with making the right moves at the right time. You know, playing the objectives perfectly, and, well, they end up coming out on top here in the control and going up 2-1 in this matchup. Now, it's going to be the onus now. Well, the onus has been on a Hi-Fi for a while, but really, right now, these next two maps, they mean so much to Hi-Fi, as pretty much whatever map, whatever it is to come here, you know, if Flawless win it in a 3-1, then they should, and I believe they should. I would have to do some more math here in just a moment, but they should secure themselves second. So this is a map that if Hi-Fi don't win, they will fall to third in the group going into playoffs, and that could be a more trickier spot to be in than what they would like. As they're definitely trying to bargain for a second spot for sure, and they're only one map away. If they lose the series 3-2, I believe they still secure second place in the group. So, but obviously don't quote me on that. I'll have to look through the stats in a bit to obviously give you guys some more certainty on that front. As Team Flawless, you know, they take the lead. They're up 2-1. They can put things away in this hard point following, and, well, Hi-Fi really gave it a go in the first hard point. They started to show up a lot hotter in the second half of it, as in the dying half of it, I would say. But this time around, you know, it could be a different story. We are going to be going over to Garrison, though, for this hard point. And Garrison, quite frankly, hard point Garrison, it's been Flawless's bread and butter. It's been the map mode combination that we've seen them, you know, pick or play quite often and find a lot of success on it. So it just continues. I continue to question teams that allow them to play hardpoint Garrison, because that, or even control Garrison. It just seems like it's been a map that they've been on point on, and quite frankly, they've been on point on pretty much any map. There's no lost respawns for them since this new roster has joined, you know, Flawless's ranks. Apart from, obviously, I think one, maybe just one forfeit. Not quite sure on how it ultimately they got that loss. I'd have to look again through my stats to then be able to give you guys something. I don't have somebody in my ear like in the CDL where they have analysts in their ear that can drop them some important info to obviously speak their mind about or speak out to you guys to obviously you know, add to their smarts and their prowess. As we are going to be jumping into this next map, folks. Don't you guys worry. We're giving it to you guys here. And, well, I will make sure to, this time around, at the beginning of the map of this next map, I will make sure to swap on over POV, or not POV, but switch the screen and the overlay over to the gameplay for you folks. And, well, we're on our fourth map here. This is prediction time now. Do we see an extension to the fifth? Do we see Hi-Fi taking this map, or do we see Flawless finishing the job off here and finishing off the playoffs finishing off the regular season with a second spot in the group instead of a third? That is the question here. Now, the opening looks pretty good for Team Hi-Fi, as they're gonna send somebody into Rat Tunnel. That player will alert them. That player will alert others in the area, in the vicinity, as Hyper will get on and off the point. But Insanity with a massive 3-piece to open it off. No, he gets 4. He actually cleaned the entire team. If that's not kill cam, I'm going to be absolutely mortified, and I won't hear the end of it from Insanity either. Flames, he's going to answer back with ferocity and force as he gets himself a 2-piece to help his team also wipe Hi-Fi right back. Some slides and some movement. Fuji will take off a player that's sitting on P1. So P1 will continue to start to tick in the white boys' favor. But Zim, he's going to try to add some sort of pressure. He's going to be able to shoot and take down Flames, but he will drop in quick tandem. Insanity left in a 1 versus 1 on the point with Tay, and Tay will end up taking him down. Astro will get a nice trade. He will be able to maybe find Flames. No, the shots are too shaky. They do not finish off the job. And Zim, he's going to be able to find one off to the right. Estriel will drop. Zim will continue to apply pressure at square as Fuji will find another, but just no Moss for Team Flawless. Or not Team Flawless, for Team Hi-Fi. They're going to continue to lose time, and they're going to lose practically all 60 seconds of that P number 2 to Team Flawless. They just give it on over. And Hyper, he's going to be on a 4 streak, will drop. And with spawn outs coming in, the last player remaining in the back is going to be Astro. He will find a big kill. He will retreat into the van parking garage. Playing in the corner back here, he should be taken down. Somebody's going to be on his side, and Estriel will not be working with him, but against him. Zim will be looking to deal with one. His teammate will try to aggress from caution, but this point and this early hills of this map have been all but Team Flawless. Estriel tagging up his own teammates' feet, just a quick little couple of lub taps, making sure the back here is nice and secure and open, as they're keeping Team Hi-Fi pinned in the back. In P3 spawns very well, very successfully. Zim will drop to Estriel, and he was the player with the most he needed to do in the moment. Number 6 coming from Dark. Flames will char up one player on his charge around from Dark, and he will look to back up. He will be shot at heavy and taken down by Insanity, but Insanity will get a response kill, will be killed in response. Trades go down, and the point stays great. Nobody on it for time. But tunnel vision comes through, and one player will drop from Team Flawless, but so far they're just continuing to absolutely put Team Hi-Fi in the dirt here. 125 plus points to just 16. This is infantile infantry from Team Hi-Fi. This is child's play for Team Flawless, as they're just finding fortune after fortune. Spawns, tank side spawns are going to be good for now Team Flawless, and Team Hi-Fi, though, they are going to be able to grab this point. They're going to be looking to set up a line here, a line of scrimmage that hopefully for them Flawless doesn't cross. But right now we are going to start to see Flawless come out on top in these trades. Astro going to spot Flames here to the side. Flames will be able to get the kill. Very snappy sensitivity here, as Zim will grab another kill. Estriel will be dropped low, but not taken down. The point will remain to be Azul, and a deep dark Azul for Team Flawless. Tay gonna be working through lights. will drop one. Estriel will drop another one at long range. Tay continuing to dip, duck, and dodge around this point. It's gonna get naded. They're gonna know he is there. Will he place that trophy? It looks like he will not. As I'm just gonna take a quick trophy look at these teams, and well, everybody following the right measures here for the league. As Team Flawless continue to move on forward. Zim gonna grab the scraps here, and the much needed, as they're desperate for points. Zim gonna try to come in from Little Brick. He will find Estriel. It's gonna be putting some pressure on the players on the hill here. Number 4, Insanity will drop as Flames made a beeline for that boyo, and he will drop him with a perfect hold of P3. Once again, if that comes to fruition from Team Flawless, they will see themselves up 200 points to 38 from Team Hi-Fi. That will be absolutely unprecedented. Unparalleled performance by Team Flawless in these hard points. I want to say both of them, but more so this one, obviously, as it's a bit of a mixture of Team Hi-Fi getting in their heads, and also probably a bit of Fuji right now just not able to step up to the task at hand. That it's very towering for his team. A lot of pressure to play against this Team Flawless side, and to make your debut in such an important match. He will drop right there, and he's continuing to drop. He's 11 and 23 on the map. Unfortunate volley for him so far. Next point, it's looking white for the White Arrows, but Hi-Fi will lose it. They have spawns in the back, but how protected are those, really? As Hi-Fi, Zim, and Insanity will actually combine for some important shots to help get a presence onto this hill. They get past 50 points, so it won't be a 50-point club loss if we do see a loss in their books. Flames will look to start to trophy up the next hill, as their team can no longer win on this one. The remaining time could just be chalked up, but this Team Flawless side, they want to bust the balls of Team Hi-Fi even more. Tay will drop at caution, so Estriel should adjust his positioning here. He will spot out Zim. He will look to nade him out, as Team Hi-Fi doing a really good job in winning their trades here around this point, and they will be able to get into it with some time. Fuji will drop, as the strafing, the movement, just too on point for these Flawless players. That mantle came in right on time. For another one, as Fuji will grab himself 2 big kills. He will drop to Hyper, as Zim will notice him below. Zim will also drop him and get some much needed time for his team. He will drop, though, through that. He will take it out through that trash bin. Fuji will grab a big kill right there, open this hill up. Time can still go the way of Team Flawless and end this map. And there you go, the matchup, the map, everything ending here. 250 to 78, 100-point club coming through from Hi-Fi, not from Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi being dealt the 100-point club from Team Flawless. Wonderful, wonderful work from Team Flawless, as they're able to win this one in a 3-1 fashion. I'm quickly looking to try to enter these stats into my sheet here, and just end up ultimately getting to see the bigger picture, and to actually tell you guys here who will be taking away the second seed. As this is This is an interesting one here, as I am going to be looking at this one. I need to do some quick maths here for you folks. Oh my lord. Let me see here. Okay. Damn! Damn! Guys! Shocking end result here. But I can confirm to you folks that the second seed from Group A going into the playoffs, it's going to be Hi-Fi. Hi-Fi have secured second seed. Just narrowly. With the one map going their way being forfeited by Flawless, it has gifted Hi-Fi the advantage. In the end, it goes, the records are tied at 10 and 4 both teams. Right? So I'm going to break this down for you guys. 10 and 4 both teams. Next up, you look at is head-to-head. Well, it's 1-1. Hi-Fi beat Flawless in the first half of the season 3-1. And now Flawless beats them 3-1 in the second half. Then after the head-to-head, you look at the map win-loss percentage. And it's an even tie at 66%. Following that, you look over at the map record, and Team Hi-Fi have one more map win than Team Flawless. Team Hi-Fi have 35 maps won, and Team Flawless have 34 maps won. Unreal stuff, guys. I'm not making this up. I promise you guys that, as that's just how the cookie has crumbled here. Now, the unreal thing would be if ADS Gaming lose to 302 Blue off stream, and if they lose tonight to Redux, because then if that happens, then ADS Gaming is tied. Then there's a three-way tie for first. And then that's just absolutely unreal. If that happens, then ADS Gaming actually go down to third. If there's a three-way tie. That's the unbelievable part about it all. But, these are all huge buts. These are ifs, ands, and buts, but I'm fairly certain, and I feel like everybody else can probably say ADS Gaming are going to win against 302 Blue off stream. It's nearly a given. So that's where I'm sort of saying, at this moment, it's really looking like ADS Gaming is going to get that win, and they only need one win on this week to get that 11-2 record or 11-3 record, or they could still go 12-2. But yeah. They missed to Redux. To Redux. They don't deserve second seed. Well, geez. And yeah, you can say that if you want, but I'll trust me. I'll look over the math once again. I'll get everything situated and sorted. But yeah, it looks like. But yeah, bro, it looks like Hi-Fi have just won it. I'm gonna redo the math. Trust me, guys. I will look over the math again. I will double check it again. I'm gonna go through the history of the matches because I have all the history there in my computer on my stat sheets, and I'll go through all of it. You guys will get a released statement for all the captains to look at in the chats. And there will be a tweet with it. Hopefully, I can make a graphic as well to help illustrate further. All the teams, where they're placing, what spots they have in seeds, and then I can break it all down to people when they require that extra breakdown in the end for, you know, why seeding is the way it is. I can also do that, but I will be doing my double checks and triple checks, so don't you guys worry. Right now, on the surface, it's looking like Hi-Fi have the advantage over Team Flawless by one map win, of the 35 versus a 34 record for map wins. So we'll see how it ends up going. You know, another thing that you could also think about is, you know, Flawless they forfeited a series like way back to 302 Esports Blue out of the blue, out of nowhere. They just forfeited them off stream, you know, and if they would have just played them, and like they could have played them 3 versus 4 maybe, you know, or maybe 4 versus 4, who knows. They could have just played out that series, got the win. They would be in a potential spot to get first seed in the entire group. That's just how tight things got to the end here, and it's crazy, but that's just how it is. So every single map, I was telling people going into this last week, every map matters. So teams need to try to get as many wins as they can and not lose, not give away unnecessary maps, because they can't afford it. Teams, these groups, these situations are close, very, very close. So, you know, but regardless, both of these teams going to be going into that winners bracket in the starts of playoffs coming up in, not next week, but the following week will be when we start our playoffs. So it'll be fun to obviously cover them further when we go into that. And obviously I'll cover both these teams a little bit more in depth tomorrow when I do the playoff rundown, or the pre-playoff show tomorrow before the All-Star game. So thank you guys for watching, though. It's been a blast. I hope you guys have a good evening. And if you guys are jumping away, then, you know, have a good evening. Have a safe one. But I highly recommend you guys stick around, because ADS Gaming up against Redux. If Redux is able to pull out the upset on ADS Gaming, well, maybe those Titans holding that first spot, maybe they'll look maybe they're looking super vulnerable, and we might even see an upset first round winners bracket if they don't, you know, if they don't tighten up the loose screws, the loose bolts, the loose nuts. You know, they need to make sure to be on their best, you know, on their best behavior here, and they need to try to finish strong on stream. You know, if you're an ADS fan, you don't want to see them drop a map or even drop this series to Redux. But if you're a Redux fan, you know, hey, you guys don't really have much to lose. You want to come out hot. You maybe want to win, upset, do it for pride. You guys were able to upset Hi-Fi the other day too. You know, continue that positivity over into the losers bracket that you guys are going to be fated to be in, going into the playoffs in, you know, 2 weeks. So best of luck. But yeah, we'll take a short break as we get set up for that your guys' next matchup on stream. It's going to be ADS Gaming up against Redux Rain as your next match up tonight. And so, you know, I hope you guys are excited for it, as we have that one coming to you guys hot and heavy. And make sure, if you guys are going to go for a break, but be back here in short order, quick order, as we have another matchup coming to you guys following this. This is going to be a fire one in my opinion, between these two. So, you know, best wishes, but stay safe, guys. Come back in time for the next one.
Are you ready?
strangers. Believe me when I say, loving me is loving danger. Your heart is bound to break. I walk alone in the night, neath the pale moon. Loving's for the fools. Baby, beware of my bite. I'm alone, I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a
Yo, what is good, ladies and gentlemen of the jury or of the chat in the stream? We have ADS Gaming up against Redux coming to you guys, and I have just finished calculating some recent scores that have been given to me. You know, off-stream matches just ended for 2 different matchups. So ADS Gaming were in fact able to win against 302 Blue off-stream. They won 3-0. So they're going to be your first seed coming out of this group, guaranteed now. After results earlier with Hi-Fi not winning over their opponents in Flawless, that puts them above. ADS Gaming is above, and they don't even need to win this match to secure first seed. They don't even need to, as they were able to take down 302 Blue. So this is just a bit of a show match in the end. It could be a show match, or really what I would like to see is I'd like to see this one be a huge grudge match, because I want both of these teams, and either one, they should be fighting tooth and nail to be exiting the regular season, going into playoffs with a positive, with a win on their belt. Neither one should be losing against the other one. Let's be honest, they both have what it takes to win over their opposition here, and this should be a banger ending match of the regular season. But on top of that, the deciding factor in determining who gets the second seed in Group A is absolutely, and I do not make this up, folks, this is decimal places. Decimal places. Just 1 decimal difference. And Team Flawless, they are 66.6% win-loss ratio, or win-loss percentage, to Team Hi-Fi, who are 66.0% win-loss ratio. So there is a very minute difference, and that is what makes the difference here in this one. We do not go to maps because it's not exact, and you know, when it's exact, that's when you go to it. And so in this situation, we're seeing Team Flawless ahead in the second seed of this one. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts. The question marks have been answered, so we have a picture for how Group A has now concluded after, you know, but I will go over that after this matchup, because this matchup could end up, you know, being a little interesting. You know, if not flawless, if ADS do lose, you know, it's another blemish added onto their record. If they win it, well, now they look even stronger than Dawn of Chaos in the other group, and are getting closer to, and are definitely looking closer to the level that Zealous has been playing at in Flawless, in a flawless fashion, you know. And they'll only have 2 losses in comparison to Zealous, who have 0 losses in a group that is arguably, you know, lighter in terms of, you know, their schedule and their opponents than this group of death that was determined by a lot of people on Twitter and other places in Group A. So without further ado, here are your 2 teams that are up against each other, and here are your maps for tonight's occasion. Well, we are going to be seeing a checkmate return right where we end off the last series on a checkmate hardpoint. We start off this one at checkmate hardpoint. Then we have a Miami S&D for the second map. Third map being another checkmate, but this one will be control. And so for those 3 guaranteed maps, that's what we have, guaranteed modes for the first 3. Then if we see the extension to 4 or 5, we might see the Moscow or the S&D for map 5. And oh boy, do I want to go all the distance to the Raid S&D, my favorite map mode combination in the game. I tell you guys this one time in and time out. I love it when teams bring it up to the table, but it sucks when I have to see it and I don't get to see the teams compete on it when it's in the picks. Now, hopefully these 2 teams can make it that far. What an entertaining night it would cap off of the action for the league, and what an interesting sort of stage it might set if this one ends up being absolutely banger of a matchup. Might set a great stage for the playoffs that are going to be coming to you guys in more than a week's time from now. As I'm going to look to get this map underway for these 2 teams, as I'm going to load us in there on their side of things. I want to hear from you guys in chat. Who do you guys think takes this series, this matchup? ADS Gaming versus Redux. Who do you have? What is the score prediction? Throw me those hashtag ADS win or hashtag RDX win for Redux. What do you guys got? Statistically, I'm looking over at the stats, and ADS Gaming should have the number on Redux, but right now, Redux has looked better has been starting to look a little better in their S&D. That's been the one mode of inform for them as of recent, and I would love to see them extend that success into this series. And taking a Miami S&D would be quite interesting. And ADS Gaming, they're definitely favorited for these respawn modes with their Slaying Power. But Slaying Power coming out early for Redux Rain, as they're going to be able to get into the hill and get on for some time here early on P1, along with having good spawns for P2 set up on the doorstep are they, as the purple players are going to be contesting. And Blinder will be arresting players over on the wing as well, as he's on a 2 streak right now. 2 donuts over for ADS Gaming. And I also should make note for you folks at home tuning in and watching ADS Gaming maybe for the first time, or those of you returning, you will see Dissect has been brought in from the substitute bench to fill in for Killua, who has left the team or has left the team due to his own choices, from what I have heard. And so we are going to see, you know, a new sort of ADS Gaming making their mark here on this map. And, well, we see Flinched off to a great start, a flying start, 5-2. Jafud as well, 5-1. And Redux Rain, they're really putting in the rounds here onto ADS Gaming, as they are having such a rough go at these hills. Not even getting much time on this P2, as spawns continue to be in the purple team's power, as we start to see their arrows collapse around that point that the red player and Reaper was on. And there you go, Jafud streaking to 7. Electric Boogaloo action here, as he will drop close to that cruise missile. And the next point will be early rotated to and looking to be secured and earned time on by the red arrows of ADS Gaming. The score stays super close. And on a map that's indoors like this one, this streak may not be very useful and very powerful, and might not turn the tides of a map, or turn the tides of the map or a certain point astronomically like it would on one of a more wider opened map. As Blinder will drop to Dissect, Flinched will get a nice trade kill right around that way as well, as Redux continuing to push on through and aggress on through. Jafud is going to continue to try to push through this A lane, AS&D lane. He will look to get behind one. I'm not quite sure. He knows that the ship passed him in the night there of Reaper. Reaper will be able to find one. Reaper needs to check for Jafud. Jafud will be able to get the shots to finish and connect the player to the ground. ADS Gaming, though, fighting as the rotation to the next hill, the early time goes by way of Redux Rain. The purple power is good for some early time, but ADS Gaming will clip those wings and send that bird of Redux Rain to the ground. Blinder grabs a big kill under the bay of the plane. Schnops will get a kill in the middle of the plane, as well as the control of the plane has been fought over back and forth like hot popular chicks at a high school dance. Right now we start to see Redux Rain work their way into the plane, as they're going to have to make a really wild rotation over to the next hill. And ADS Gaming able to grab themselves their first lead on this map in the entirety of the minutes that have passed and have gone by, as they are now going to find themselves in a lead on the hard point, thanks to Hinata, who's been at the top of the team's tower at 15-11. Most kills out of anybody, actually second most kills out of anybody in the lobby, is Jafud going to be working his streaks onto this hill, as he's been putting in work, going 17-7, Very flashy Katie for himself. He's going to look to try to find somebody here from his wood spot here. He does find 2 big kills. Dissect just lurking to his left. He nearly got him, but Naruto will end up playing spoiler. He will put down the Princess Peach of Jafud. He will clap them peaches and put him down. And ADS Gaming finding themselves in a very strong lead now of over 50 points. Wow. Nearly doubling their opponents of Redux Rain, as Redux Rain just, they're getting dialed back. We would assume they would start to heat up more and more, but it looks like ADS Gaming, they just needed the warm up. That stick will be good for 1 kill, as Schnapps will die to Hinata just before the nade does the damage that ends up taking him down. Number 6 though, Blinder, has such an important gunfight and position he needs to win. He takes down Naruto. This is spawns that his team has now gotten in the back here for the next hill. This is crucial stuff, as this P1 hill, none of it has been going his team's way. They've been getting absolutely punished time and time again on that hill. And on the last 2 to 3 hills, they've had such a big struggle in grabbing and retaining points and control of the hill. Number 2, and Dissect going to get a nice big kill on the wraparound, coming in from a wide wrap. He's going to go through bricks on the side. He will take down Flinched in the back. This is monumental. This is damage dealing. This is the spawns for ADS Gaming on the back here. And this is, they're just continuing to sink this dagger deeper into the chests of the Redux Rain players here on this map. ADS Gaming, they've come out swinging hard after their own folly in the first 2 maps. Not first 2 maps, first 2 hills on this map. And now Redux Rain finally, with some time to go their way, to tick their way, to get them past 100 points. So it isn't as devastating and embarrassing as a loss as we saw earlier tonight, the side of Hi-Fi taking to Flawless. ADS Gaming, wonderful job slaying around. Jafud continuing to try to keep this train chugging along, and Schnapps, the player with the interview this evening for an outstanding performance last week for his roster, not able to really perform to his best abilities right now. Alongside Naruto on the opposite side of things, he too is having a not so good map, but his team is able to collectively stick together and execute well to get themselves such a nice lead. Now it's time for Redux Rain to start to climb on through. The comeback is on. The time is going the way of the purple people, but now Red Dead-Eyed Reaper, 21 and 18. The talk of the town for ADS Gaming right now in this map. He is going to be able to open up that hill for his team. Flinched above the hill, not going to grab the scraps. The next hill will pop, and ADS Gaming will now be able to grab more time. They might be able to squeak into 200 points off of this, but Schnapps, oh my lord, the reflexes coming in. Flinched will end up taking down the terror in the hearts of Redux Rain players and supporters as they find themselves in such a dastardly spot. This hill time, so important. 1 minute and 45 left on the clock as well. We could potentially be seeing some clock action come through and a timeout victory for one of these teams. That would be quite interesting, quite an interesting feat. But right now, ADS Gaming, they have the scraps, they have the people set for the rotation. Redux Rain need to get their shit together here and get themselves over to this point to contest and to pry for some time here. Flinched will catch them on their spawn here. He needs to stay disciplined. With coming in behind, he will grab 1 big kill in the back. He will get spawns for his teammates. There will be 1 red player in the back, and this time is so important. for the people in purple. His pistol will not be able to deal the damage needed to keep this hill purple and to get his team more of this time, as Schnapps is caught in the crossfire like a deer in the headlights. The car crushes the players of the Redux Rain side, and ADS Gaming are able to sweep through this map 250 to 132. They have a shaky start, but once they find their footing, they don't really lose it whatsoever, as they were able to win this opening map in this series. 250, 100 point difference between the two, 100 plus point difference between the two in this first opening hard point. But we do have more, obviously, to come to you guys. There's more maps on the table. This is a best of 5 after all, so the team to win this entire series needs to win 3. This is just 1 by way going over to ADS Gaming. And right now I got to do a little bit of technical stuff here. It shouldn't take me too long. We should be able to load into the next map in a really quick amount of time. But for now, we'll jump to a short break. I'm going to rest my voice, give you guys some music, let you guys look at the maps once again to see what you guys have in store for map 2 and map 3, and then potentially what we might see for a 4 and 5 if the extension comes through. But Redux Rain, they need to get this S&D on the board. They've been looking good as of late in the S&D, so they got to keep that consistency up if they want to continue to be a S&D star team going into the playoffs. We are getting into the action here just in a second, folks, as the map is loading up. You guys might hear the clock start to come in at any moment, but we have Miami coming up next here on the cards for your S&D, and I'm going to make sure I get you guys my prediction here. My prediction for the S&D is going to be Redux Rain taking it 6-3. That's what I have. I don't know why. Something has me, predicting the players in purple for some reason in the S&D. I got a bit of faith. I want to see them tie things up and at least guarantee us a 4th map on the series and get us ever so closer to a 5th. As if ADS Gaming do take this map, it's going to force Redux Rain to have to get a reverse sweep to go their way, which would be absolutely a task and a half. As right now we are going to see a nice flank come through from number 5. Gunfights happening between Schnapps and Naruto. Naruto gets first blood to go his way here. And Flinch should notice Naruto and take him down the trades there. Blinder takes himself out of the equation with his own nade. Unfortunate stuff there. And that's going to be a free bomb plant going through from Reaper. And ADS Gaming find themselves in a gifted 3 versus 1 situation, with Flinched coming out of rising out of the water like Aquaman, maybe with less superpowers at his disposal. Reaper will drop to him though. His Krieg will be doing dirty damage. Now Flinched gonna look to try to find Nada off the head. He will take him down, as he should be anticipating the other player to be here in that room. He does not check the room. The 1 versus 3 nearly came his way, but the patience from the player playing on the balcony was good. There you go. Naruto getting the nice beams onto Schnapps to open up that map. And Schnapps, maybe not the best S&D star or player for this Redux Rain roster as of late, and definitely did not perform too well in the last map. But this time around, he needs to try to put, better light on himself. He needs to start to stir up the pot here in this matchup and start to have more of a presence. As now we're going to see Redux Rain with the bomb to work towards A here. And Naruto, he's going to be holding a nice angle to catch this all out, potentially. He's going to sniff out one. He sniffs out the second one. Schnapps will get the slide through. Jafud will be able to be there to help kill off Naruto before his teammate, his comrade, drops. Schnapps, he will look to nade Hinata out, though. The nade will connect to finish the kill. Reaper will be rotating as well. Does Reaper get spotted? No. Number 2, though. Dissect. Gonna try to split up the players in the back here. Jafud doing a wonderful job with that S&D prowess and positioning on the boat to take down more players. And Redux Rain get a much needed answer for their loss in the first round of this S&D that came to a brutal mistake from Blinder. And there's Flinched, big kill right there, holding that driveway. That's one of those 2 very popular angles for that bomb plant over at A to watch. And right here, tied up situation. The star player right now in Flinched, we're on with him. He's going to be rocking a sub out on the beach side, and he's going to look to go for another big flank potentially here. He's going to swap to the Krieg. Nice, he got the movement speed that he needed from the first gun, the initial submachine gun. Now he's going to continue to make his wrap. He gets to boat, and he's going to hold it out there. He's going to enjoy some time on the yacht. Maybe take a drink or 2. The Fud, he will not get stunned out and called out. As we start to see the arrow on the map of number 5 make his way into a very precarious position here. Does Flinch know Naruto's watching? Naruto will end up taking him down. Hinata gets a kill on this side as well. And once again, we're seeing the B bomb site open up here. And a plant is where what ends up coming to fruition here, as ADS Gaming win the round flawlessly, not dropping a single player. What an insane situation there. Switching sides is what we see here, and back to back to back. Whatever team with the bomb is winning the rounds. Do we see that pattern end here? Does Redux Rain have what it takes to continue to keep pace with ADS Gaming? As Blinder, he will put away the submachine gun. We will see all 4 members of Redux Rain rocking the Kriegs for this beach play once again. Naruto gonna be holding a spot right here by this umbrella. Gonna be interesting to see if anybody tags him out or checks him out, as he's really well covered and hidden. Jafud, he's gonna look to play this position at the back where he played before. Will he be able to spot out Naruto's frame? No, the boat will just be blocking it. Nada lurking in that window as well. Schnapps, he might get discovered by Naruto here. If he doesn't check, he will. He should. He will drop. Jafud gonna get called out here. Naruto will stay behind this umbrella, and he will drop. This bomb needs to get picked up and it needs to get planted. Flinched will drop here. Blinder, do you notice Dissect just to your left? No, he doesn't. He will drop as well. ADS Gaming have a numbers advantage. They have so much to work with, and they are able to end up taking the round. 3-1 is your scoreline. Naruto, this opening pick was superb from this position. Blinder holding on to that donut for 3 rounds now. Make it 4, actually. Holding on to the donut. We're going into round number 5. Maybe, just maybe, he finds a way to get rid of it. As we just got rid of the pattern of offense wins rounds. Now flinched, he's going to get his way up into the boat here. He's going to need to try to find it. He's going to want to find a pick. Hinata just below him. He finds the pick. Team shots come through. Reaper does take down Dissect, which is a really weird turn of events there. Some cannibalism happening in the back there for ADS Gaming. Naruto will find a big kill though in the middle. As they're starting to pull this around, it was a 4 versus 2, making it now a 4 versus 3. I mean, 2 versus 3. Reaper gonna try to sniff out the player over by the boat. Oh, his shots. He gives away a position that he shouldn't have. He should drop to the player playing boat here. As it leaves Naruto now on an island. He will try to take down Blinder. His shot's just not connecting. Naruto trying to get out of dodge here, play for his life. He runs out of ammo in his AR, and that is it. He does not drop, but his team will drop that round. Redux bringing things back. It's 3-2 on Miami S&D. Flinched 6-3 right now. Atop the table with that KDA. Naruto going 5-3. Gonna be looking to play beachside position here. But it's a complete play to B. This is different than what we saw before from Redux. They've been playing to A every single time here. And now the trophy systems will cut away some of that attention. As number 4, Reaper is going to have to be ready for these players. He's the closest player to all of these guys. Now, do they call out a rotation away? Reaper does find the kill onto Flinched. Hinata will find Blinder as well. Jafud will drop to Reaper, and that's a complete bottle of a round. Schnaps last alive. Gonna have to get the 1 versus 4 to go his way. He finds one top pink, top purple, whatever, top piano. But he will ultimately drop from the AR at the driveway. This is that wonderful hold and patience and precision from Reaper. Able to take down Jafud in that tight angle through the windows of that washer car. Still, ADS Gaming winning rounds. They're up 4-2. Redux Rain in position where they're playing. These last few rounds have just looked like 3 versus 4 rounds. They've looked all 3 versus 4. And right now, they really need Blinder to step it up and put something on the board. It's a team effort that wins matches. Flinched will grab the first opening blood on the player. Naruto lurking in the driveway. This puts Redux in a better position here, now being up in a 4 versus 3. Schnaps looking to maybe try to take down 1. He tags up 1 heavy, but he will drop before he's able to do enough damage to drop that player in response. Hinata got the kill and makes it a 3 versus 2 over by the B bomb site. Since number 5 and Flinched continues to stay over here by visitors. Flinch will rotate around here, maybe play for top pink. Not quite sure. But Dissect has made his way over to the bomb site. The bomb's gonna need to cross as well. Hinata will be able to win a massive chow there. Dissect will drop and Flinch is to make it 3! Flinch, you are a monster! A fiend! He comes on over right when his two teammates needed him the most. He's not like the Avatar, he doesn't vanish. He shows up, he mastered the 4 elements, and he takes down the 3 in a wonderful flurry of kills. Redux Rain still in on this. Flinched on a 4 streak. Blinder, as blind as a bat, still not getting a kill yet. Nursing that donut all the way down to the last nibble here. 0-5. Might need a name change. Coming up, might be calling himself 007 coming up soon. Lynched will drop though. His streakage will drop after the 4th kill, as he will drop here before being able to do any more damage. Now Jafud, he's gonna get into a position where he can maybe spot out Naruto. He needs to lurk out to the left a little bit more. Shops will be able to pick up the kill though. You know that at long range will get tagged, not drop to Jafud, as things have been tied up and evened up. Schnops will be able to make the shots thread through to top pink. Reaper's position going to be given out on the minimap. Now Blinder, he's going to look to try to play a wrap here. Can he potentially grab himself his first kill, as he knows Hinata is up there, up top visitors. The bomb is going to start to work towards A, and Hinata will drop to somebody else's gunny. Hinata does not clutch up the 1 versus 3. It is 4-4 the scoreline, as Redux Rain have came back from being down 2 maps behind at 4-2 and have tied things up at 4-4. My prediction of 6-3 Redux Rain has gone out the window. But has gone out the window in terms of being the score right. But the actual, you know, ultimate winner could still be on the cards. I could get part points for my prediction, as most of you guys probably got part points for predictions throughout CDL so far on the Call of Duty League website. Dissect going to be throwing a stun and messing it up. Actually, not a stun, a flash. Flashing himself. As no first blood coming out onto the board yet. Looks like Schnops, right as I say so, will grab himself one. The trades come through, and we see Redux Rain with a life advantage on the board of 1. Flinched. He will maybe get caught. No, Naruto does not spot him. Naruto plays wide through Beach, and now Flinched. He's going to go onto his own little island in the middle. Naruto hitting up a big wide flank, investing a lot of time here for this one. He could drop to Jafud if Jafud does notice him on this one. Naruto gonna continue to try to make a play. Jafud maybe noticed him. I'm not sure. Jafud didn't notice him. The flank is invested. It is good. The nade. No way they don't get the bomb plant. They run out of time. Flinch just needs to hold, and there you go. ADS Gaming, they dropped the round. That is 3 straight rounds won by Redux Rain. Patience. It's not always about speed, violence, and momentum. Like the Dr. Disrespect has said time and time again to all of us. It can be about the patience, the precision, and the play calls. Great work out of Redux Rain. They're 1 round away from winning this S&D and tying things up and giving us the wish of a 4th map in this series. Naruto gonna look to try to harvest some materials like a Minecraft player there. Not gonna find anything. Won't be able to build himself any cool new houses or items or things that can help him in this situation, as he's gotten himself into a really big... Oh my, the flurry of kills come through over by Pink. I wish I had witnessed it, but there you go. Reaper with 2. That is ADS Gaming in a 3 versus 2 situation here, and this all-important round 10, where they're going to try their darndest to tie things up. The play back over to B is called out in 25 seconds. That is not a lot of time to run with. To get over to a bomb site. The time is not with Redux Rain. They need to get this plant in. Reaper will drop, and no time left to get the plant. Hinata will just play his life. Naruto as well. Naruto should find Schnops. He will. That just gets him another kill on the board, and we are going to a round 11, folks. Ooh, baby. Here's that flurry of kills here. Reaper does come out on top here with 1. Teammate dies top, Pink, but he will trade that one out by taking down Flinched with his pants, unfortunately, wrapped around his ankles in that moment. 5-5 S&D, round 11 on Miami. Couldn't ask for a more entertaining, heart-pounding moment. This is your last streamed series of this regular season, and you're seeing some wild stuff here as we get to around 11. First blood, Naruto gets it. Flinch gets a trade kill just to turn around. Hinata will drop to Blinder. We see a turn of a tide. ADS got the first blood. They had the man advantage. Naruto aggressed forward too aggressively, throwing his life away to Schnops. Another blood comes through, puts Redux Rain in a powerful spot with an open A bomb site to plant at. The rotation over is coming through for ADS Gaming. But will they get there in time to stop this bomb from going down? Blinder on the bomb site, planting it. Will get it to go through. Dissect. He might go for the ninja. He lies down. He should get shot out by Flinched. He's in the right spot. This is too perfect for Redux Rain. Too many things going their way right now. Just nothing could go wrong for them, and they will end up getting the map, tying things up at 1-1. Blinder, the important turnaround kill to giving the team that real estate, open real estate at A to work with, as well as the life lead on the map. Oh boy, do we have a series on our hands, folks. Do we have a series? Redux Rain are able to reel in the map. And that brings us at a 1-1. Going into the control on Checkmate. We come back to Checkmate. It's where we saw the hardpoint play out in the first map of this matchup. We go back to it for the control. And now the control will be that swing map. If Redux doesn't take this, I really feel I feel like they will be in a super rough spot going into that hard point that I don't feel like they could come back from, especially with their lack of slaying power coming out of Schnops in the respawns. He showed up better in the S&D, but that's an S&D. We won't be seeing another one of those unless we get the extension all the way to a map 5. And boy, was this S&D a close one. Round 11 on Miami. What's up with S&Ds going so far? Holy. Absolutely insane stuff, folks. I'm going to have to catch my breath here as we do have a little bit of a break situation going on in chat with the players. It looks like some people have got to go to the washroom or, do something, walk the dog, feed the ducks, whatever it is, just for a little bit. But, and also people resetting their app. So we'll be back with your next map shortly, folks. Just enjoy some music, enjoy the map, enjoy the whole map list that you guys will see for the remainder of the series. I hope you guys stay with us throughout this commercial because we'll be back. Stay tuned because we have more from this series. Here we go, folks. We are back. I went and got a drink of water while the players had to go, you know, do whatever they needed to do. As we're back in here. Redux Rain were able to tie things up in that search and off of getting a search and destroy to go their way. Round 11, tight ending too. Now we're in here hot and heavy as Naruto shooting bodies as well. Something lit a fire in him as he's just, boy oh boy, getting all the kills for his team there. Literally everybody had no kills and he had 4. Redux Rain, they're going to be defending though for this first round of this control. And well, right now A seems to be going by way of ADS Gaming so quickly. ADS Gaming with a 3-life lead as well. Redux Rain, they have some control over the plane here, and that's what you're going to need to, you know, have go your way if you want to ultimately win this map. Plane control is, you know, it's everything. It's power, and it's obviously where the last point is placed, the B point. Flinch gonna be chilling up top. Can he get himself 2? No, Dissect will be there for the trades as ADS Gaming will come out on top. Dissect still above at the top of the plane. He will drop as Redux Rain will start to move on forward. Try to grab as much real estate as they can on this point. Above it, actually, in the middle of the plane. Flinched will drop, though, to one ADS member. Blinder will get a big kill on the backside of things at the AS&D wing. Jafud will come through, and the team wipe is good for Redux Rain, giving them their first life lead on the map here, as they have a lead of 14-13. Very slim margin, but Jafud on a 4 streak now. Run out of all of the ammo in his AR. He will have to use the pistol. Flinch will be there to grab his back as Redux Rain continue to hold strong here as best they can. 40 seconds left in this round of control. 3-4 is Blinder's KD at the moment. Not doing too well. On the opposite side of things, Reaper 3-5. Dissect is dissecting his opponents right here in the middle of this plane, cutting it in half and stripping it of all the purple shingles. B point. Nearly 2 ticks of progress made on it, as the stack up is good for multiple, but now the trade kills coming through will cause some more struggle, and time will continue to be leached away. 10 seconds remaining. 5 versus 4 in lives. It's getting down to the wire here, as number 6, actually Blinder, gonna be on that point. He's gonna drop, but flurry of kills, 2 big ones coming for Flinched. He stays up. He's the last alive. 1 versus 3. His pistol. ADS Gaming, they get the cap on the point. No way. Naruto in the kill feed, getting himself 3 massive kills. That was his absolutely dominant start. Might even get some of the body shots right there in the actual kill in the end. Oh my lord. ADS Gaming, they're hot. They are turned on. Don't take that the wrong way, boys and girls in chat with small levels of maturity. As ADS Gaming, they've got the hots for the game of Call of Duty. That's what it is. Flinched. Going 10-7, make it 11, make it 12. It's too easy for the man over at the A point, as he grabs 2 big ones on a 4 streak right now as well. Gonna spot Reaper. Won't take him down. He's gonna continue to watch as he's gonna be pushed up by Naruto. Naruto should find the kill. Schnapps will be there to try to be there for a trade kill. He will grab one before getting answered himself, as right now Redux Rain given the attacking side to work with here after losing a defense that they really cannot afford to falter. They need to get an offense back for an offense won by ADS Gaming. Because in control, you need to stick your defenses. ADS Gaming, though, looking great. 11-9 right now. They are down in lives. They have what it takes to still win this round. They have the clock at with their advantage. ADS Gaming, they're gonna fall apart though right now. Redux is starting to turn things on. Flinched and Blinder are good, but the plane control is still there for Dissect, but he will drop. Ultimately, this 8-point, another tick of progress should go through. It will. Redux. They are on this point. They're trying to get it to go through for them, but all their players are cut away, ripped away from it. Like families getting torn apart in a divorce. They were just absolutely divorced from that point. Jafud trying to make a last-ditch effort to stop the clock. He gets into A. He needs to win against Hinata. He does. This is big. The clock is stopped. The life differential is in their favor. He's all alone, though. He wins a big gunfight right there. The contest is in. He plays his life perfectly. His teammates are there for the defending plays and the trades. And oh my word, he is able to cap that point. Jafud. He is a hero. Not all heroes wear capes, folks. As Jafud has just proven that to us. With his play here. Now, if Redux Rain is able to ultimately win this map, oh boy. Win this round more specifically. That would be the moment. The magical, magical moment that you're just happy as hell you picked that man up for magic like that. Flinched. Waiting for some help here. 3 versus 4. 15 seconds remaining. Will he be able to catch the player lying down? Naruto just behind. He spots him. He grabs the kill. His team is behind 2 versus 1 now. Flinch needs to get on the point. He finds Dissect. The last player remaining is coming from in front of him. Hinata, he's at pallets. He doesn't take time to reload his gun here. Hinata will drop. Oh my god! The Glocky from the Pocky! The burst! Packs him in the Hearst! Blinder! Showing some magic in the kill cam, but oh man, the clutch up in the end there was so necessary and important. Confidence instilled in the hearts of these Redux Green players. Both of these rounds have come down to S&D scenarios with lives being the difference maker. Being the determining factor. The middle of this plane, so scrappy. Both these teams value this plane so much, the top of the plane. Naruto is going to be there to watch for Jafud on his Jafud. He takes him down. Naruto should drop to Flinch. He does, but his teammate will be able to clean up the top of the plane. 8-point will be made and progressed upon. Reaper will grab 1 kill before starting to lag a bit. We switch on over to Blinder. He's playing for Reaper. He finds him. Will he find the next player? He does! His teammate's there to help him for that. Naruto will be watching that. No, it's Hinata, the couple character to Naruto. Naruto will stay alive on the point, though, to continue what his wife had been doing before, capping that point. Jafud will drop Naruto, taking the man with the magical hands, gunny movement, everything. He was able to help his team astronomically the round before, and getting that round, he was the savior. He drops to Naruto. Life lead of 2 for ADS Gaming. Schnapps will try to make that a bit more manageable. Redux, 1 life between, away from tying the lives up here, but Hinata getting kill. Dissect as well. Hinata looking to try to find another. That nade will not do the trick. As ADS Gaming look to stack up on this point, they will get 1 tick of progress. Jafud, he will look to try to take down Dissect. He will. Precise precision, like a surgeon with a scalpel. He cuts away the player perfectly from the hill. Bud drops down. He takes down Reaper on pallets at long range. His AR continues to be legendary. His KD, however, not the hottest, as Flinch is at top of the table here at 25 and 18, tied with Dissect, who's 25 and 18. The sub presence is huge for ADS Gaming, and well, they stacked on the point, and they're going to be good for 2 ticks. Life lead in favor of ADS Gaming as well here, as it is 8 to 6. A big wrap coming through from Naruto, but Blinder will be able to end that. 3 kills straight for Redux, closing down this life lead. Hinata backed in a corner here. The trophy system will be good to block the nade. Flinched will finish the kill. It is a life lead for Redux. The miracle and magic from last round has found a way to continue to stay in their hands and hearts. Reaper, Naruto, 2 big kills. The trading goes around the table. It is a 3 versus 1 now, as Redux just need to eliminate the last player on the point, and Reaper, he will drop. Redux Rain get the round. They get the lead. Jafud, he might not have the flashiest of KDs, but his plays, his kills have definitely been flashy on this map thus far. Redux Rain, I've told you guys before this map started about how important this one would be, how big of a swing this could put in your team's momentum and your team's favor to get to that map 5. Big opening kill for Flinched. A point gonna already be worked on by Schnapps. The nade will go into the middle of the plane and not look to find anybody. Blinder will drop, swinging out, aggressing Naruto. 1 tick of progress made over at A. Defense in favor for ADS Gaming this time around, though. Redux Rain having to work with the attack. Both of these teams having won offense and defensive rounds here. Actually, both these teams having won defensive rounds here. Or no, not both these teams running defensive rounds. What am I saying, Chase? Work on your casting. What the heck is this? Back and forth action. Cams are going back and forth as well as my fingers continue to just hit the keys, to hit the buttons, that bring you guys the people. Flinched will get a kill. Schnapps will get a kill. Time dwindling. But we will start to see some time stopped for the moment. Blinder needs to take down Naruto. He's in too much of an important position there. Outside of Yellow Crate. Hinata on this point will continue to deter anybody from getting into it. Schnapps will drop to Hinata. This should be promising for the side of ADS Gaming. Jafud, last one up over by this plane, will find 1. Can he find a second? He will. He's working himself. He's working his way towards another tick of progress. His kills come through over by B to clear him off. The stack up on this A point is good for 1 more added tick. 1 more tick remaining to get another minute to work with for Redux. As they find themselves down by 2 lives now, 3 lives now. Last-ditch efforts will not come in. Fruits will not be enjoyed. The labor was not enough to end up picking it. Naruto, with your final kill cam here in this round, we will be going to a round 5, folks. The control, just as close as that S&D was in the last map. Redux Rain giving us an entertaining show alongside ADS Gaming. Naruto on 30, flinched on 34. Absolute monsters on both sides of the coin. Mayhem ensuing in the plane once again. Schnapps should find Reaper. He will clean him up. He will drop. No! Flinched will end up getting a kill in the backside here. Flinched on pace for 40 on the map. He gets himself another big kill. He stays alive. A lot of kills going in favor of Redux Rain here. Oh my lord, flinched. Getting away with a kill in a spot he shouldn't have. So crystal clear is his playing. Dissect will take him down. Jafide actually with the team kill drops flinch. Gets rid of his streak. 30 kills for Jafud now. Blinder continuing his woes from the S&D into the control, but it's not mattering as much. ADS Gaming on the defensive round right here, though. This is the big thing, though. This is the factor. There is a life lead of nearly 10 in favor of Redux Rain, but they need to be able to close this out. They do grab a hold of the B point. They add more time onto the map to work with. Flinched on 40. 3 streak. Can he get himself to 50? He's gonna want to do that, but he's not gonna be able to find it that easily. 50 is a number dreamt about by these AM players here in the ALG league. Schnapps will drop. Just his elbow peeking out of place. Jafud gonna work towards this plane. His streak, though, he's gonna look to call in. Players will now funnel into the plane. Blinder will find one. The life lead is double. Redux Rain have a massive advantage in this spot. Reaper, he will find one kill. Blinder will find the next. Redux Rain, this is your map to lose here from here on out. Put it away, gents. Put it away. 27 seconds remaining. These purple players need to fly. The life lead means nothing. When you have to cap this point, you need to take out these players. The clock continues to count down. And all is left. The time is stopped here. Schnapps will be dropped. Oh my lord, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it! Oh my lord, ADS Gaming 2 versus 5 in the end. My word! Redux Rain! You can't be doing it! The humanity! Jafud team shooting right there too. Unfortunate. ADS Gaming, they do take the map. They do take a lead in this series once again. And we do go into this Moscow hardpoint map 4 with Redux Rain. One map away from losing this series. One map away from extending it to a map 5. They need to regain quickly. They need to calm themselves down. And man, Man, that map could have gone either way in the end. Redux had the life lead. They had the numbers. They just needed to execute a little bit better, and they could have been able to take it. But ADS Gaming, they come through. The top seed in their group. You know, in this group, they're the top dog. They've beaten Redux before as well. You know, just statistically, they should be winning this matchup for sure. It should be maybe like a 3-1, you know, or a 3-0. But with the fight that Redux is putting in, it's making me feel like they deserve this map 5 Redux. Man, they're putting in ADS Gaming, they're putting them in their paces. You know, they're making them work for these map wins. But yeah, it was an absolute breakdown by Redux Rain. Needs to turn things around here going into this next map. So we got ourselves that Moscow for the hard point, which, again, these ARs are going to be extremely influential. The ARs that were so important and so useful for Redux time and time again throughout these respawns, including the S&D. They show really good prowess with their ARs. You know, Jafud and Flinched are just absolute menaces with them. You know, and we even saw Flinched in moments with a submachine gun in hand as well. When he picks them up off the ground, he shows promise with that as well. You know, he could use anything. He's a strong player. He's a fast player. He's a slayer. We'll be going into the next map in just a moment here. Gonna make sure I have everything set up in the game here correctly for obviously you guys viewing. We want to make sure that you guys see the correct scores at the top as well. Those of you guys in the chat here that are here to cheer on Redux Rain, we gotta hear you guys. We have to. If you are a Redux Rain supporter, you need to be loud and proud in chat for your team. Get them that extra, you know, give them that extra push, you know, that fifth man, you know, or sixth man, you know, that you gotta be there to help give your team some love in this situation. Now, ADS Gaming supporters, you guys are so happy, you're so confident. We're going into another respawn game type that your team has looked so clean on so far. Now, they just need to close it out, and it looks so good for them as well. Here we go. We're jumping into things here. ADS Gaming. They are going to be on the good side for spawns here. Schnops will get a big kill right there. Continuing to contest his Hinata, but there you go. Opening time here starts to go by way of the purple players of Redux Rain. Jafud gonna look to try to take down Reaper. He does. He continues to contest with his teammates, though. Schnops, the last player left on the hill, like it was the first time around. He will ultimately drop. That nade will only hit the door frame and damage the door frame slightly, as it looks like a very sturdy door frame. Flinched. He could just run straight into the back, but he's gonna grab himself 2 big kills. Will he finish off Dissect? He will not. He spots him going plat. That's a nice call out. But there's starting to become an overwhelming presence in the back here. These red arrows starting to choke up Jafud back here in PD. Hinata lurking below. Gonna come up through the steps here. Hops on up, takes down Jafud. Rips the pants off of his lower half. And Hinata gonna be with the AR here. Number 5 though, gonna do what he did. Gonna get that revenge, that sweet, sweet revenge. And Flinch grabs a second. This is what I told you guys about. He's good with the AR or the sub. Give him one or the other. He will deal damage with both. As Flinched, he will leave PD, but Hinata will still be lurking at large. Hinata drops. The last of this hill time will be left a little vacant. No, it will be, looks like, enjoyed by Schnops as he decides to indulge himself with that. Little bait out comes in. Naruto will get dropped in the trades. Jafud still alive. The call out there. Naruto will drop, but Jafud should drop as well. There you go to Hinata. Number 5, though. Flinch should find Hinata here and spawns. Go purple. Streaks in the hands of Jafud, or not Jafud, in the hands of Flinched. Will he find the next? He does! Oh my lord! The cruise is good! He's gonna look to find more. He finds Dissect! Is that Jason Bourne? Is that Jason Bourne? The movement! Oh my god, Flinch, don't do it. Still alive. He's gonna look to try to catch these players. Do they know he's in gold? He will drop. But after he got all those streaks, those kills, this is a wonderful spot Redux Rain has gotten themselves into. They have a lead in terms of points. It's a bit of a cushion, but they have streaks to help make things a little easier. Schnops will drop from the rat hiding in the doggy tunnel. Dissect will take him down. Dissect playing this gold room and area very well. He will end up getting cut down on the cross. Snops will get his revenge. The point will be contested as well. The nade will not find anything, but Blinder will find 2. Schnops will drop to Naruto. Naruto will find 2 of his own coming from Doggy. Flinched will be good for a kill. Dissect will be there for 2. That is a red point. But only the scraps will be enjoyed by Dissect here. Jafud will get a kill. These players in purple, Blinder and Flinched, will look to play through Boulevard and try to get themselves over to the next hill. Spawns. 1 big kill coming through there. Number 3 in the back, Hinata. Putting away the sub and rocking the AR at the back here. We'll find a big kill. He trades out, so this is the interesting thing. So Hinata trades out the sub for the AR. And Dissect is going to be the one rocking the AR. I mean, rocking the sub here. All teams obeying the trophy systems. Like I would expect. And there you go. The back is starting to go purple. Toronto Ultra colors. I love it. Redux Rain. The presence is good. Blinder gonna be playing top PD. The push from Platt is coming through for ADS Gaming. They grabbed massive kills to open things up. They have spawns in their favor. They have the point in their favor. That is how you break that hill. You muscle through if you're like ADS Gaming does. Jafud getting a big kill there. The streaks are invested. The hill will not, time will not be earned on it. Redux Rain 40 points above their opponents. They're gonna just decide to chalk up the remaining time on that hill and work for the initial on P4 or P3. Jafud just goes right to the back, looking to play anchor. Flinched will look to try to find 1. He sees Naruto crossing. He takes him out as well. He came, he saw, he takes some more. It rains, it pours. It rains, it pours. Nada. Playing a spot right here to try to find somebody on the hill if they pop their head up. Schnops will pop his head up and get the kill. Will Schnops find the next? No! He will drop. Last player alive in the back. Well, there's a few. Flinched will be playing inside a library here. He has streaks to still use. He will drop, though. Points in favor of ADS Gaming. 150 to 132. This is a close battle between these two. Blinder should check his left. He may not, as Hinata looks to get inside here. Blinder, no way, he checked at the right time. Hinata, COD timing not in his favor. Flinched. Looking down the street, down the boulevard, to take somebody out with his AR. Hinata. There you go. The point stays purple. 171 points for Redux Rain. Nobody on the hill. This will be time that continues to tick away. No point for no team. Jafud. Oh my lord, those are 2 big kills. Make it 3, Jafud! Does it with the Glocky as well. Devastates with the Diamatti. That remaining time goes the way of the players in purple as they get themselves up to a 187 points. Flinched. Gonna hop on the hill. Oh my lord, easy. Feed him another. 7 for Blinder. He's putting on a clinic now. And the lates of this one does not take down Naruto though. He will have a streak in his pocket, I presume. Blinder with 1 streak, Flinch with 2, still to work with. The players still continuing to battle tooth and nail. Dissect with 22 kills on the map. Naruto having the roughest time out of anybody alongside Reaper. This is a 2 players underperforming in front of you all. Flinched, pushes up. Oh my lord, the pistol, the Diamatti. They're just too good. Hinata last alive in the back. 200 points for Redux Rain as well. Important to keep note of. Hinata looking to watch over the back. Spawns are still good. Flinched. Surely he noticed Hinata. Hinata noticed him. Hinata. The streak comes through. Hinata, will he fall? He stays alive in the back. This is still a positive position for the players in red. A kill comes through for Blinder. He's on 2. Can he make it 3? He will. Hinata, will it be 4? It will be 4. 4 for Trixel. That's what he's saying right now, folks. I just heard it in the comms. He got 4 for 4 Trixel. Blinder. Hightailing it out of there. He's gonna get another kill onto Naruto. Hinata will cut him down, though. Oh my lord, no way ADS do it! They have uprooted Redux Rain from those spawns. No shot! ADS cannot win it on this hill, though. Their players will start to drop as the streaks come through. But once again, after the streaks are invested, the team still gets spawns that are good for them. Schnops continuing to try to do something to keep his team in this. Reaper is lagging his ass off. Hinata coming in for 1. Will he find another? No, his teammate will be there for the clapback. 10 more points away is Redux Rain from doing something absolutely insane. 5 seconds remaining. The player gets taken off the hill. Jafud. It's gonna find Reaper. He should drop from the player flap wrapping around. Schnops gets on the hill. It's 1 second away. 1 second away. Redux Rain, they get on the hill. It's contested. It's back and forth. My voice, I feel it dwindling. The point. ADS Gaming can still win off of this one. Jafud gets a great spawn in behind. The numbers are good on the point. They get in. The time is theirs nearly. It's there. Redux Rain get it. The hard point. They played it. It was a hard one. That's what she said. ADS Gaming dropped the hard point. And we're going to a map 5 S&D on Raid. I love ALG League. Oh. Man, oh man. How I love this competition, man. I love, oh my, the passion. Redux Rain, so much passion. They're able to win the What is them with Moscow? Their Moscow S&D is phenomenal, but now that they have Moscow hardpoint in their pocket, jeez. I apologize to all of your ears that hear me yell and scream, and I apologize. But man, no apology needed for the gameplay at all, though. This is entertainment, folks. If you are not entertained right now, I have no clue what could ever entertain you. Holy. Man. Respect earned. Astro with the best words, the icing on the cake for that. Definitely, I agree. Respect has been earned. It's not RESPCT, it's REDUX for Redux, man. Respect. Bro, respect them. They're in losers bracket, but man, maybe they don't really deserve it with the way they're playing right now. Holy. Next map coming to you guys is going to be a Search and Destroy on Raid. This could be Redux Rain upsetting the first seed in their group right before playoffs. Now, talk about showing cracks in your armor. ADS Gaming, you guys are not flawless. You guys have openings that need to be closed. This next week, you guys are going to be working on that stuff. You can't be losing this hard point on Moscow. Like, you guys shouldn't have lost the S&D either with how close. Like, both these teams, again, also Redux. You know, you guys have been on a great form when it came to your control as of recent as well. I swear I've seen it. A decent showing in control. You guys needed to take that control. You had the life lead as well in that last round. Is mind-blowing. These last 3 maps have been absolutely magnificent and mind-blowing on the actual endings of them. Just, I'm speechless. But this is the thing that everybody should hold onto here. ADS Gaming, they have been pushed to, what is it? Map 5, I think. I have to look at this. ADS Gaming have been pushed to map 5 2 times already in this league. And they were able to clutch up map 5. Even having lost the hard point, they have been able to clutch out the map 5. That's all I'm saying. That is all I am saying. Is here we go. We're jumping into this. The map is loading up for the players. The prediction, my voice, you guys can hear it's already, it's leaving my body like any shred of depression or downness or lack of energy or sadness in my body. It's all excitement. It's all raw energy and enthusiasm coming out of me right now, as I cannot, these teams are they're way too close right now coming into this map. The last S&D was a banger, round 11. Redux Rain have tied up the score, guys. Apologies. It is 2-2. It is not 2-1. Trust me, it is not 2-1. It is 2-2. First blood goes to Jafud. Naruto will drop. Flinch gets another kill. Number 8, all left alone as Jafud gets dropped by Dissect. That's a 3 versus 2 bomb down over by B. It has not been planted though. Hinata gonna look to pick that bomb up. Look to pick that shit up. And he's gonna bring it back towards driveway and towards the spawn. This is a very interesting play call. As now they know there's a player in the back here. Dissect. He looks to maybe catch Snops off guard. Snops will hear his slide. That's why you don't slide willy-nilly like that. And the trades come through in the middle of the map, and Redux Rain, they take the opening round in this S&D. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Flinch, grabbing a big kill onto Hinata right there. Opening things, not opening things off, but that's the second kill in the round, as Jafud, I believe, got the opening kill there, the first blood. Flinched on 2 in a row on this round. On that last round, got 2 in his back pocket. And he's going to look to see if he can grab more. As now they're having offense to work with, they are going to push up towards A. Number 2, Dissect. In the spot to make a big difference here. He should be able to find one. His position's called out. Schnops will drop him. Reaper and Naruto come through for big 2-piece. This is going to make things a 2-2 affair. With the bomb down, though, you've got to be thinking this is in favor of Redux Rain. Number 7, Schnops, right behind. This is a pinched positioning for Redux Rain. Blinder. Watching his back. Number 7, in Schnops. He's going to be hanging out in money with this gold AK-74. Ooh. Big kill from Bedroom. Blinder gets one. Puts it into a 1 versus 2. Reaper will not be able to do it. No ice in his veins. Redux Rain go up 2-0 in the S&D. The upset potential. To see Redux Rain, their hardest week, guys. And I tell you, this is their hardest week in the entire regular season. And they have a 3-0 over Hi-Fi that arguably shouldn't be a 3-0 because you shouldn't be like giving it too much like glam and glitz and glamour because of the fact it was like a 2-0 and then a forfeit map. But now on the brink of causing the upset to ADS Gaming. This could be a 2-0 week for them. Their hardest week, they 2-0. That is absolutely sending volumes to the teams in this competition that could face them from the winner's bracket or the loser's bracket. ADS Gaming down to 3 once again. The First Bloods have been so consistent throughout this S&D. 3 of them from Jafud. Pulling a Billy G. The man had 6, I believe, 6 First Bloods in a map. On raid, I think. He had 6 First Bloods on raid. Naruto looking to try to get this bomb planted. He should get caught by Schnops. There you go. Very, very meticulous search and destroy from Redux Rain. This is what I would expect from an S&D strong team like them. ADS Gaming, I told you guys at the beginning that Redux had looked a lot better in S&D as of late. It looked like it was their shining mode, and well, here they won, they clutched up, they had the ice in the veins. They beat the Doonies down in the first 3 rounds of this S&D on raid. And ADS Gaming, they gotta find something. They need to get a round on the board ASAP Rocky. Number 8 in Jafud, though. Gonna look to play for another first pick. Instead, Naruto will find his first blood. There you go, Jafud answers with another kill here. Will he get a second? No, Reaper will drop him. It's a 2 versus 2 now. Bomb, though, does go down for free over by A. These plants are coming through, but as a 2-stack, Hinata comes around the corner, and Blinder, he's not ready. He's ready, but he's not ready for him to tuck over and for the second player to show up as well. Reaper will drop to Flinched. Hinata left in the 1 versus 1. Flinched will reposition. Hinata will look to hop on the bomb for the defuse. Will he check the bomb? Flinched. No, it goes through as the ninja is good in the 1 versus 1. He hops it. He sticks it. The final kill comes through, but it's not the winning kill. Hinata with the mind-blowing last-second defuse to get that round on the board. Flinch, though, does walk away with 3 kills in a row, a 5-1 KD on this map. Next round is in here for us. And once again, it's another close-up and personal plant over at A. Schnapps notices Hinata drop down. The nade should finish the job. There you go. 2 versus 3. Dissect. At open steps, he's going to need to find a pick here. Oh, Flinch spots him, but Dissect will find the pick. That is crucial. The nade. The info is there. The plant is going to be played for. Schnapps, does he check it? He's late to doing so. Dissect will be able to go up the open steps. He does go back down them. He threads the needle perfectly to avoid Schnapps' guns. Reaper, his spot is good, but Schnapps will be good for the kill on him to trade it up. 1 versus 2. Does Schnapps have it? Dissect will nade check this bomb. The kill doesn't come through. He needs to stick the defuse. Schnapps is on it, but Dissect is on him like a hawk from top bedroom. Dissect will also die. Well, suiciding himself off the top out into the hills of Miami, or no, we were on Miami a few maps ago. Out into the Beverly Hills, we'll say that. His streak, he does retain his streak though. 2 kills in a row. First blood battle is happening in the middle. Jafud will win it once again. So consistent is he. The purple arrows over by Art are good, but Flinched is even better over there, winning the gunfight at A, making it freer than the Wi-Fi at a McDonald's. Blinder finds Reaper on the wrap, and it's all up to Hinata. Hinata grabs 1 big kill there. Onto Blinder. Something to smile about, potentially, but your team is on the brink of being down 2 rounds in the S&D. Hinata will crawl on over to the bomb site. He will look to defuse. Schnapps should notice him. Number 5 will notice him from behind, and there you go. Redux Rain once again getting around on the board. Clinical finishing as well. Flinched. Doesn't die from that spot like he did 2 rounds ago, or 1 round ago. 2 rounds ago. 2 rounds ago. Yeah. Where he died, he lives. And plays to turn around and kill the player on the bomb. 4 rounds to 2 rounds. Redux Rain find themselves with a lead. Now, they did have a lead in lives before in that control, and they choked that up. Flinched. First blood. He is on 8-2. S&D superstar alert. 3 versus 3. Flinched holding this corner here. Will he move? Blinder will find a kill. Hinata will end up living, but dropping eventually to Flinched. Number 8, Jafud maybe finding the last one. No, Naruto stays alive. Top Laundry. Oh, oh my lord. Flinch knows he's weak. He challenges. He grabs the heel. That's all he needed. It's the Achilles heel. ADS Gaming losing the round. Not enough ice in those veins. Naruto couldn't clutch up the 1 versus 2. It's Redux Rain. And Flinched, the man of the map, performing out of his mind on 10, I believe. 9 or 10. It's 10 on a 5 kill streak. Sheesh! The man. Good morning. ADS Gaming, you guys gotta wake the fuck up. Schnops' nade is good for the opening kill. That's another one. Flinch makes it to 11. Jafad gets on the board. It's a 3 versus 1. ADS Gaming outnumbered, outclassed in the S&D. The nade will connect, but it will only tag. Dissect. Gonna find one. Make that 2. The ice is not in the veins! Redux Rain! They do it! The story that David takes down the Goliath. Dissect. He drops. Redux Rain, the upset. ADS Gaming, the first seed. Coming out of Group A, they retain it. But they lose this match. They're going into playoffs. They lose against a team lower than them. They lose against a team that didn't even make 4th seed in this group. Now you have to play against the other group's 4th seed. Oh my word. If you guys don't win that match, oh my word, these are cracks. I recommend every team in the league that thinks ADS Gaming is a problem for them and that they need to work up for, that they could be facing in the playoffs. They need to watch up and read up on this matchup here, because this is how you defeat those guys. Redux, what can I say? They come out on top, and I can't wait, man. I get to talk to one of the Redux players. I get to talk to Schnops, and you know, in like a couple minutes, maybe 15 minutes, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes, I'm gonna have a call with Schnops here on the YouTube channel, interviewing him, and we get to talk about this match today. Oh, they finished the week 2-0. How Cinderella is that? But unfortunately, they ran out of time when it came down to getting the right wins to be able to get themselves a top 4 spot. So unfortunately, they will be in that losers bracket to start the playoffs. So rough scenes there. But man, what a banger of a night of matches. GG's to every team that competed tonight. You know, GG's to my commentary partner that didn't say anything at all, but is obviously here in spirit always. The real King Ray. And then obviously, guys, GG's to you. Every single one of you in chat that is here to continue supporting this league, cheering on the teams that are competing, as well as just making this an even more entertaining match for me to cast. Like, you guys in chat, like, okay, great, amazing gameplay. Check that off. You know, caster, motivated, hella motivated, amazing gameplay. Getting paid to cast? Check as well. You know, I'm getting paid well. I'm getting rewarded for the time I put in. But the last thing that matters, and I want to say potentially even the most, is you guys in the chat watching from home. It could be after hours as well. You could be watching back this YouTube video. You guys matter the most. That is the check that this ALG league provides me that not a lot of other leagues have done in the past. Is this fan base, this dedication, the community around this league. Man, this is just content at its finest. This is entertainment at its finest. This is Call of Duty. I love me some good fucking Call of Duty. what an awesome night, guys. Thank you for capping it off with me, and I hope to see you guys later tonight. Some of you guys, obviously it's getting late. I hope some of you guys tune into the interview that I'll have with Schnaps from Redux Rain. And tomorrow we have the All-Star match. I'll be revealing the lineups in early tonight. I'll be revealing the lineups before I go to bed tonight. Might be early morning for some of you guys tomorrow. And I'll be also getting together my list, my slides, my presentation of the overall league's power rankings after tonight's matches, and a few of the others off stream and whatnot. But man, I am hella excited for what's to come here in the playoffs. This is what an excellent ending. This just the playoffs, man. Whew! I can't wait. Holy. But I will catch every single one of you guys in the next stream. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much once again for spending some time with us. Make sure to drop some follows to the socials. You guys know how it is. You know, support us here, bringing on the show for you folks. You got the ALG League socials all below. You got my social here. If you guys can please give me some love. I'm trying to maybe even get my name out there for some lands. Maybe get some land casting happening in the summer if COVID isn't too unforgiving this year. As well as, you know, definitely shout out the socials. ADS Gaming, go find that one. Redux Rain, go find that one. Hi-Fi, Team Hi-Fi, Flawless Clan, GG, go find them as well. Man, what an absolutely beautiful series. As Redux, they take it. They take it. And one last question I need to answer in chat. Obviously, it's an important one. I know quite a few people have been asking it, and Flawless has been asking it here. The playoffs should be, I would say, roughly a week long of content. Because we already do like 2 streams a night. So how the playoffs is going to work is we'll probably fit something in within that same sort of style and same sort of frame. We have a week. Next week is off. There's no matches. There's no playoffs, no regular season matches, or nothing. It's a practice week for all the teams to get ready and get set for playoffs. And after that week is done, like, I'll have the schedule out before that week's over. Obviously, I'll try to have it by the end of this weekend, actually. The actual dates and times and schedulings for the matches of each of the different, you know, stages of playoffs. But we will be starting playoffs on the 26th, guys. So mark your calendars for that. We start playoffs on the 26th. And they could very well finish by Friday. They could go all the way to Sunday. It just depends on how we end up doing it all. So hopefully we get it all done by Friday. If we can't, then that's just how the cookie crumbles, right? We'll have to extend things into the weekend. And, you know, who doesn't love more Call of Duty? But yeah, I'll see you guys later in another stream, another time. Interview later tonight, guys. Remember, Redux Rain's Schnaps week number 7 MVP. You guys will see him. Check him out with me later on this evening. So take it easy, guys. Stay safe and have a good one. Drink responsibly.